Dharma Bites is brought to you by Free Buddhist Audio, the Dharma for your life. Our work is funded entirely by donations from our generous listeners. If you would like to help us keep this free, make a contribution at freebuddhistaudio.com/donate. Thank you, and happy listening.
We need to go a lot further, a lot deeper, to really begin to understand what we're trying to do, however inadequate our efforts might often be, in creating the Sangha of the Western Buddhist order, and what you, therefore, are engaging with in moving towards the order. So in a number of talks that we study here on Going for Refuge retreats, Subhuti goes into the idea of the order as a spiritual practice, the idea of the creation of Sangha as a spiritual practice. So we're now not just talking about Sangha as a context for practice, not just about establishing a very positive and supportive environment in which to deepen our Buddhist practice, to study, meditate and so on. Much more than that. We're talking about creating Sangha as a practice in its own right. So creating Sangha, creating the order, is an integral part of our practice, part of the process of self-transformation, of bringing about that fundamental shift in our being that sees us living more in accord with the way things really are. To join the Western Buddhist order means entering into, helping create an ever-expanding network of trust and friendship built around shared ideals, a shared vision of what we can be as human beings, and transforming ourselves as part of that very process of creating Sangha. So you won't find other Buddhists speaking in this way. Here we are now in the distinctive approach of the Western Buddhist order of Sangharakshita. And it's worth remembering this if you start speaking with other Buddhists. They may not understand what you're talking about if you start straight away speaking in this way. You may actually need to take a few steps back, establish a more obvious common ground and start from there. So the order as a practice.
We hope you enjoyed today's Dharma Bite. Please help us keep this free. Make a contribution at freebuddhistaudio.com/donate. And thank you.